Hello, so let's talk about the hidden causes of TMJ or joint pain, jaw pain beyond teeth grinding. So, why is TMJ or jaw pain not just about teeth grinding? There can be other jaw pain causes that you might be overlooking. Now, as an executive mom, juggling endless responsibilities, the last thing that you want to be managing is a persistent jaw pain, right? Or headaches, or even ear discomfort that disrupts your busy days. Now, if you have been told that your TMJ or the jaw pain or temporomandibular pain, that is short form is TMJ, temporomandibular joint disorder, is just from grinding your teeth, you may not be getting the full story. Of course, grinding your teeth, it does lead to TMJ discomfort or pain, and it is one of the most common causes, but it's not the only cause. Now, TMJ pain often stems from a combination of factors. It is far beyond just that nighttime teeth grinding. So, in today's video, let's understand these causes to find out lasting relief, pain relief from TMJ problems, because jaw pain is no joke. If you've had it, there is no way you can forget that kind of a pain throughout your life. I'm not exaggerating. All right. So before we get into the topic for today, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is back, neck, and nerve pain despite low energy levels and brain fog. And believe me, there are so many moms who suffer or who have low energy levels, who have these brain fogs or lack of focus, or mommy brain, as it is sometimes rightly called. When you have these, it is very, very difficult. Of course, not impossible. I've been there, done that. Very difficult to get through your spinal and nerve pain, but it's not impossible, as I said. So I help you because I've been there, I've done that. So I help you get out of that spot or that space of pain and symptoms of not necessarily adrenal fatigue, but if you have low energy levels and brain fog and those pains, I help you with simple exercises, some easy lifestyle modifications, some tips and tricks that have helped me in my own journey, and of course, much more. But let's get into the topic for today without more taking away more of your time. So, the hidden causes of TMJ or jaw joint pain beyond teeth grinding. So, the very first one that I want to get into is poor posture and neck alignment. Now, when you spend those long hours hunched over your laptop, or you have your phone and you're always like looking into your phone, it's not just your back and like your upper back and your shoulder, or probably your lower back if you're slouching down at the lumbar spine, that suffers. Your head drifts forward in a forward head posture. I will just explain this to you, and it strains the muscle that connect your neck, jaw, skull, head, basically the whole of this part of your neck or of your body. So when you say forward head posture, basically what that means is, suppose I'm looking at my phone, or if this is a screen I'm looking at, your laptop or your desktop or whatever kind of iPad screen that you're looking at, and I keep looking at it. Do you see how, if you look at my ears, if you draw a line from here, it falls to the front of my shoulder? Whereas if I was aligned in a good posture, my earlobe should be in line with my, the tip of my shoulder here. So my earlobes are in line. Now, this, when you drift your head forward, is known as a forward head posture. Of course, it has many other names as well, but this is the commonly known one. Now, what happens when you have this forward head posture? There's an increased tension in your jaw muscles, because instead of your head being aligned here, you are here. So do you see instantly there's a lengthening of these muscles here? And of course, there's a lot of muscular imbalances in and around the area, but that is what happens at your jaw muscles. They get into this tense, tight state that can lead to misalignment of your TMJ. Because of that poor head positioning, it can trigger pain that radiates into your face, into your ears, into, of course, your jaw area, and into your head, because this whole area of your head, neck, jaw, and upper back, this is all related. There's no part of your body that works in isolation, right? So one part is always going to affect another, and it's like a domino effect. Once my upper back is affected, it goes to my mid back, to my lower back, to my pelvis, to my legs. So it's all going to affect one another. Anyway, that's a story for another day. So what can you do? You can practice mini posture resets. Now, the very important and the easiest one I'm going to tell you is the chin nod. You might have heard me say talk about this before if you've seen my videos on forward head posture, but hear me out on this. um, if you are looking, if this pen is the horizontal gaze from my eye, so this is 0 degrees, my eyes are looking here. If I tilt this down, if I tilt this pen down, so if you look at this pen here, I tilt this head, sorry, not head, the pen down by 5 to 10 degrees, and I follow that with my eyes. So do you see how my chin also nodded down? So basically what I'm trying to say is, if this is 100% of a nod, if this is 100% of a nod, I want you to do a chin nod by 5 to 10 degrees. This little bit of a reset puts your cervical spine in a neutral position. So, believe me, it works because I spend a lot of time on videos. And just this morning, I went to the doctor and I had an x ray done on my cervical spine. Okay, that was done because it's protocol. I just needed a referral to some other healthcare provider. And I went to the doctor and he said, if I'm going to refer you further, I need to check things. I need to have your x ray done. I was pleasantly surprised to see the state of my cervical spine. Believe me, at my age, I'm not young. At my age, I expected to see a lot more degeneration because I was not one of those who had a good posture growing up. I was always slouched over. It is still a struggle for me. It's a constant reminder for me. And that's why I love talking about posture, because I don't want you to suffer from the same. Anyway, that was my rabbit hole that I went down. So, what I'm trying to say is a chin nod is a postural correction exercise. You want to do this every single moment of the day. You want your neck to be in a good posture every time, right? So whenever you remember, do this chin nod. All you have to do is, you don't need the pen, you don't need to hold your chin. All you have to do is stare at a point right in front of you and then bring your head down by 5 to 10 degrees. That's all you have to do. It's the easiest and the most effective posture reset exercise I have seen in my whole career. Okay, so moving on. Now, I have a blog on the same topic. It is called Why is TMJ Pain Not Just About Teeth Grinding? Other Jaw Pain Causes That You Might Be Overlooking. Now, in that blog, I also have a video inside that blog. It's embedded in the blog, which says, can fixing your posture check reduce your TMJ or jaw pain? So have a look at that. It also has a lot of links to other blogs that I've written on TMJ about tightness in the neck and shoulder muscles, about other posture resets that you can do apart from your chin nod. So, what can you do at your cervical spine is your chin nod. What can you do in your mid back area? What can you do in your lumbar spine? So, it takes you through all of that. So, I will leave a link to that blog in the description of this video. However, if you cannot find that video, let me know. If you're watching me on Instagram, the link is in my bio. Again, feel free to let me know in the comments or message me and I'll send it across to you if you can't find it. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, of course, there are many other things, but I have just put them into the blog. Otherwise, this video will get too long. Another one I want to quickly address is chronic stress and jaw clenching. Now, many busy executive moms often unconsciously clench their jaws. So I know I said teeth grinding is not the only reason, but I thought I might as well address it. So just to see how it fits in with your jaw pain. So what happens when you clench your jaw? So sometimes, when you go, oh, like when you're frustrated, I have been there, I've been guilty of it. So what happens then is the jaw muscles stay in that contracted, the semi-contracted state, because once the muscles are not able to relax, because you're in that stressful, well, mentally and physically stressful environment, they're not able to go back to their happy, relaxed state. Over time, this overworks your TMJ or your jaw joint, and it leads to inflammation in that area. It leads to pain in that area. Again, that blog I was talking about gives you a very easy 11-day inflammation program. If you click on the inflammation part in that blog, it's a free program that I highly recommend. Anyway, so what can you do about it? Build short work breaks into your day to lower that tension, relax your jaw muscles. Of course, there's a lot of strategies out there to lower your stress levels that you can do. For example, mindfulness, meditation, just deep breathing, even just diaphragmatic breathing, or a 4-6-4 breathing or 4-7-8 breathing. What that means is you breathe in for 4 seconds, you hold for 4 seconds, and you breathe out for 4 seconds. Let me just quickly show you. So basically what that means is, because when I'm breathing in I can't talk, so I will show you with my fingers. I'll count with my fingers. So hold, out, there. So I was breathing in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4. So that's what I did. So try any of these breathing techniques that work for you. Like I go for longer, I go for 4-7-8. So 4 seconds of breathing in, 7 seconds of holding, and 8 seconds of breathing out. See what works for you. If you can't do this initially, do 2-2-2. Right? See what works for you, gradually build it up, and see what helps you relax. Alrighty, if you have any questions, any comments, let me know. Oh yes, I also wanted to tell you, sorry, before I end, I have a free training in my community. Of course, it's free to join that community. There are lots of trainings in there on spinal and nerve pain, but there is one which is manage your jaw pain by correcting your posture. It is a training that has been, well, highly praised by others. I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but that has helped quite a few people. So have a look at that. I will again leave a link to my community in that blog, and the link to the blog will be in the description of this video. Alrighty.